Four left. Anyone? There's one. Oh shit! I love walking up these steps every day. I just love the look of it, the sound of it, the lighting, the sound quality even sounds like you're in an expo. I know I say it all the time, but it is just so true. And then walking up the stairs to see which ship they've got on display in the centre hall. And of course, Anvil have to have the mighty, mighty Carrack. And there it is, right front centre for us all to see. There you have the little terrapin to the left. You can just about see it from this view. We've got the new Pisces, the C8R variant down there, which we'll rent. And then you've also got the normal Pisces up for show. We won't look at that one though because you've all seen the Pisces. I'm interested to see what the back of the new Pisces looks like. So we will definitely 100% be doing that one. This ship, however, is one that I've always found interesting, mainly because of the look, and I think the name suits the look of this ship perfectly, the Terrapin. So we'll rent that one because I want to take it around and see what we can do with it. Possibly some bunker missions or some low-level bounties or something like that. I am looking forward to that. I think I've heard it's quite a tanky little ship as well, so could be perfect for my type of flying. But we never know. Anything's possible with me flying a ship. So here we have it, the new C8R, R for rescue. Pisces ship's got the little mini ambulance or hospital room, however you want, whatever you want to call it, in the back. So let's go and have a look. Lovely, nice little stairs. They do it really, really well. Oh, very clean, very ambulance hospital looking. Also, it looks very similar to the Carrack, which would make sense, I guess. So here you have the hospital bed. You can lie down on that. Maybe good if you want 3 people in here. You could even put 3 people in there, because there's as we'll see in a minute, there's a seat as well. Very hospital-like. Yeah, I do like it. What have we got? That just looks like a hospital room, ambulance room. So there's the other seat for your friend. Pilot seat. Your digital medical assistant. Now you can't set your spawn point to it. It's only a tier 3, but you can set it to your home location. So we'll just do that, see how easy it is. Yeah, there we go. You can set it to your home location. So I've just set that to New Babbage. That'll make it easier for me to come down to the expo tomorrow. It's usually coming down from Port Tressler. I have no idea why it keeps putting me there, but I just rent out, I'll call up the Buccaneer, fly down, nice and quick. But now we're at New Babbage, thanks to the Pisces. Okay, what else do we have? Anything of any interest? Ah, yeah. So we've got this storage. It's 2 separate storage parts. You've got your patient storage, so one person can put something in. Oh, is that just because we've not rented it, or is it a bug? I don't know. And then this one, the crew storage, is where you can put some of your stuff. So that's very handy. I think it's the only, other than the C2, where you've got shared storage, this might be the only other ship that has 2 separate storages. If I'm wrong, make sure you do let me know, because I'll be interested to know. So there's the Pisces, the rescue variant. Oh, you've even got the cross there on the door. Very nice. Over this way, we have the arrow. You've all seen the arrow. We won't need to look at the arrow. Here's the Carrack there to the left. We've got the massive ramp. The Carrack is such a good ship. So much space to put your ground vehicles in. But we'll talk more about the Carrack later. These two, this one in particular, the Hawk, is a very interesting ship. Never taken it out, never flown it, and I never will. It's not something that I need to do. But it does have... That looks cool. I imagine it transformed as well at the same time. So like some of the other ships yesterday and possibly the Scorpius. But it does have a cool feature here around at the back. If we open this hatch up, yeah, you'll see prison. Oh, it's a prisoner seat, and it look. Oh dear. Oh shit. I'm getting in there. I'm just locking myself in, just to check that it does all work. I have now imprisoned myself within the Hawk. I didn't know this was a thing. It's actually really quite cool. Can I get out? Please let me out. Ah, there we go. Log out. Ah. So you can bed log in prison? Is that how it works? Possibly. So that's a cool feature of the Hawk. Don't think there's any use for it in game just yet, unless you want to stay in it or a friend wants to stay in it, but there's no prisoner gameplay. This one, we've got... I'm going to rent this one as well because it's a fighter. It's the Hurricane. It's a fighter that I think I might be able to actually fight in. We had some luck yesterday with the alien ships, but this one I'm really looking forward to getting in. Lots of people say it's a little powerhouse if you get it right. You've got your two weapons at the front there, then you've got one on the top. When we take that one out there, we'll have a proper look. Do like the design of it as well. Looks very sleek. Very, very sleek. You could get some cool paints for this as well. So we'll rent this one, and then we will move forward. Yeah, I like the look of that. Frame rate's a little bit sluggish today. I'm not sure why that is. I haven't seen many people around. There didn't seem to be many people on the server, but you know, it's not polished. Having another view at the Carrack. Such a good ship. One of my favourite ships, actually. But you can't fly it on your... Well, you can fly it on your own, but you can't operate it or run it on your own because you don't have access. The pilot doesn't have access to any weapons. So you'll need at least one other person with you in order to do that. But other than that, very good ship. Leave it in orbit. You've got a medical bed in there which you can set a respawn to. Plenty of quarters. You've got lots of storage. Good all-round ship. Now we move into the room of Hornets. So many. I didn't realise there were so many. We'll have a walk around most of them. I don't think we'll get in any of them though. That's not really something I need to do. So here we have the Super Hornet. I think it's called Super Hornet just because you have the two extra parts here at the bottom which make aiming and firing a little bit easier. I think, could be completely wrong with that, however, you never know. The Super Hornet is a very popular ship. There's lots and lots of people that have it. So it is obviously a versatile ship, easy to fly, easy to use. People do love it. This one, I think this is a limited edition. It's the Wildfire. Really nice paint job on it. As you would expect, it's in a wildfire theme. But a very nice looking ship there as well. If this is your thing, if that's what you like doing with the game. What was this one? This was the Tracker. So I think this is more like your scanning ship. Good for detecting stealth ships and whatnot. Again, very similar design. They are all still Hornets, but different variant of it. And here we move to our last Hornet that we'll have a look at. This is the Ghost, the stealth variant. Very, very cool looking ship. I love the paintwork there. Carbon, matte, steel, however you want to describe it. Maybe I've said that completely wrong, but I love the style of this ship. Very stealth-like, very cool looking. Yeah, like it a lot. Over to Apex 3 where we've got the F8 Lightning. And there she is. I have never seen this ship before. It's like a mythological ship. in Star Citizen. Everyone talks about it. I've never seen one. So here she is. The F8 Lightning. Rarest chip I've heard in the game. Now you can't buy it. I don't think you'll ever be able to buy it again. And when you were able to buy it, it was very limited. So there's only a few people in game that have one. I believe that to be the case. It would certainly make the ship better and rarer and more mythological if that was the case. But just look at it. It is a mighty fine looking ship. There's an awful lot of guns on it as well for one pilot to have in such a small ship. So we'll have a look in the cockpit and just see exactly what it is we've got and what people have to play around with. Very military looking. Very, very military looking. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 guns in this fighter. That's more than the pilot has access to on the fricking Corsair. Yeah, obviously the Corsair guns are bigger, but you've got 8 of them in a much more manoeuvrable, easy to fly, dedicated fighter. I can see why people love it. Combat pilots and dogfighters and PvPers must love this ship if they've got it. Really, really exciting ship. Now these 3 concept ships we've got in the Holo Viewer are all really, really good. No idea when they'll be for gameplay because the actual mechanics and the gameplay that they will be used for isn't around yet. It might be for Pyro, but we'll just have to wait and see. So the first one is the Legionnaire, and I think this ship is primarily aimed at helping you board other ships easier. It makes the boarding easier and it's able to defend itself easier whilst boarding. So it's a very good ship to have in your fleet for PvP instances like that and with your org mates and so on. So you can see just by looking around straight away it's not as detailed as, say, for example, the Kraken was on the first day, when that was a highly detailed ship. So maybe that means that it's not far through the concept phase, but a cool looking ship. What's next in the middle? What do we have? Is this the Liberator? The fleet carrier? Yep, the Liberator. So this is, for those of you, I would imagine most people, the lucky few don't need to worry about it, but this is your fleet carrier. So a smaller version of like the Kraken. Not as good looking though. The Kraken just looks like a beast. So this ship will help you to transport some of your smaller ships, your fighters and so on across systems. So when Pyro's out hopefully next year, it will be very handy to have in your fleet, purely because of the travelling and the quantum drives and so on. You'll be able to get your fleet where you want to go and keep them there, because there's not many places where you can store your ships, so you will need a carrier if that's something that you want to do. So this is a smaller version of the Kraken, I would say. Doesn't mean it's small though, it's still a massive ship, but again there's not much detail, so maybe this isn't far along in the concept phase. You can buy this one. A few people have bought it already. I don't have a big enough fleet, so it's not something that is that I'm thinking of just yet, or in the not too distant future. But it's a good ship. What do we have next? Now it's probably going to be the, I can't remember the name, but there's a repair ship, isn't there, with Anvil that they've got going. Yeah, it looks like it's this one. The Crucible, that's it. Yeah, so it looks similar to the Liberator. You've got a hangar there at the front, but this is primarily focused at ship repair. It comes with garages and workbenches and all sorts for that. Still in concept, obviously, but a very much needed ship if that is what you're going to do with your fleet over in Pyro and other systems that don't have the functionality for that. We've just made our way over to Daymar, one of my favourite looking moons. Does look really, really nice, very picturesque. So we've come over here in the Carrack to pick up our C8R rescue Pisces, because I thought it would be easier to land on moon surface with, you know, less gravity for the Carrack, and we can actually take the Pisces out at the Platinum Bay there. And then put it in the ship. So we'll go down, we'll get the Pisces loaded into the hangar, and then we'll go from there. One of the really, really beneficial things about the Pisces is you actually can call it up from the Platinum Bay. Very useful that is. I mean, how many times have you had your ship, when you're at one of these mining outposts, just randomly disappear? Or you've been attacked by some bounty hunters that are around and can still magically shoot in armistice, and your ship's been blown up but you're safe, and then you either have to do a rescue beacon and they're 50-50 whether you've got a good one, or you just have to log out. So if that happens and you've got your Pisces in your fleet, you can just call it up. Extremely helpful. So we've called up our rescue Pisces, as you see on pad 1. There it is. It's exactly the same as the Carrack. It's a very similar designed mini Carrack that fits in the Carrack. They are a marriage made in heaven. So we'll open up the back and we will fly ourselves into the hangar bay. Now I've already opened up the hangar bay, so I did not forget to do that. So it's just a matter now of making sure that we don't crash on the way in. Shouldn't crash, but never know. It's Star Citizen and it's me flying. So let's see how we go with this one. So the theory is that we'll put the Pisces in the Carrack, we'll then fly back up, find an orbital marker. Easiest way to zoom back out of the moon, and then we'll open up the contracts manager and see if there's a simple enough bunker mission for us to do, where we can fly the Carrack over into orbit and then take the Pisces down instead, and then see if we can complete the mission and then fly back up to the Carrack. Just having a look at that. The game just looks phenomenal. With all its bugs, it completely blows my mind that it still looks like this. It's just an amazing game. I'm really enjoying playing it at the moment. It seems quite stable as well. All right, here we go. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, nobody saw. Doesn't count. And we're in. Easy, simple as that. So we've got our Pisces stored. We'll now exit and go up top. I thought I'd just let us all soak in that view without me speaking over the top of it. Another wonderful view there from Star Citizen. Okay, so we're over at Yella. We have our bunker mission that we're zooming down to in our Pisces. Fingers crossed that we'll actually be able to find our Carrack, because I'm still not 100% sure if it's going to be labelled on the HUD display in our helmet or even in the Pisces. I've got my fingers crossed that it will be. If it isn't, it doesn't really matter. They are rented ships and it's just a little test that we're running, so it's no big deal. If we can't find it, we just Do a cheeky log out. Another perfect landing there from Ironside, if I do say so myself. Right, bunker time. Let's get in, let's get out, and hopefully we'll find our Carrack. But I've been contemplating it, and I'm not overly positive I'm going to be able to find this Carrack. Regardless of how big it is, it's tiny compared to the vastness of space, obviously. Oh dear. We'll just close up the Pisces. Don't think anyone's going to be down to nick it, but you never know. What? This isn't me. I've got no control. This is Star Citizen doing everything for me. I'm not even touching. Ah. Right. Come on, Star Citizen. Come on. I've just gone through the barrier. How is that even possible? Come on. Right, let's try going outside and trying again. Come on. Right, maybe third person. Ah. Okay. Okay. Top tip. If you ever lose control of your character in first person, go to third person and you seem to be fine. Another glitch in the Matrix. Okay, yeah, fine. 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 Let's go down and do this. Simple bunker, just 10 hostiles to get rid of. And that's it, basically. I do like these bunker missions. They are good fun. If you get the high level ones, it's easy money. I mean, and you can get some good loot. Not much point looting these days though, because we've obviously got the wipe coming up in a few weeks. It could be good fun to start all over again though. Okay, let's get this done. Good guys, good guys. Not all of them have bang headshot. Not all of them have the little arrow above them. There's one. Got the arrow. No, no one up top. Who's that to the right? Good guy. Yep, fine. Another one. Sometimes it can be hard to tell, but no. Just, yeah, fine. Just standing in the lift. I'm pretty sure it's not safe, but whatever. They've got their hard hat on. It must be it. Another headshot down. What are we left with? 7. I feel like I'm doing all the work here, guys. Doing all the work. They're just having to lie down. Alright, let's just do a sweep of the lower level. Okay, lift doors closed. Bodies everywhere. I'll get some bang headshot. I'll get some P4 ammo. Another hard hat dude. P4 ammo. Always good to have. Alright, I think we are clear. So we must have 6 left up top. I've seen at least 2 red boxes so far. Hopefully we might get a railgun or something. Who's this? No, good guy. I think he's got a hostile next to him as well, though, but I can't quite tell. No, it's not worth the risk. I did see some purple on the trousers. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, he's definitely not a good headshot. Next. Oop! The Artemex armor, I do like that. Headshot, come on. Alright. 4 left. Anyone? There's one. Oh shit! Did that count? No, it didn't count. Yes, winning. It did not count. I clearly shot that guard in the face. And it hasn't counted. Oh, thank God. I could not be doing with a crime stat right now. Not right now. Anyone else? Yeah, another one. Bang. I don't understand why they were just sat next to each other. Look, they were having a little chat. Why didn't the guard take him out? The AI has a lot of work left to do on it. It's ridiculous. You alright, mate? I did just shoot you. There's one. Wait for him to stop. Sometimes they can desync and it's not worth it. Did I get him? Don't think I did. I didn't see the call to arms come up. Let's go around. That's his head. Nah, that's not a hit. He's the last one as well. No, there he is. Oh, see what I mean by the desync dance? Okay, good. Whew. All allies protected. Didn't harm them, apparently. Objective complete. Okay. I'll have a look in those red crates, but I'm not expecting anything half decent. I'll take some P4 ammo, and then we'll go and find the Carrack. Okay, back on the lookout for the Carrack. I have actually been looking for quite some time already, with no joy, as predicted. I simply have no idea what to do. There's no point going around looking for it. I think it was in about this area because when we did our little scenery tour, we did see Crusader, we did see the belt, but I'm just not seeing it. I have no idea where it is. Maybe there's something I need to do, something I can look at, maybe try it again. I simply don't know. So I think what we'll do is we'll just leave this one here for now. I give you all a big thank you for giving me the time and watching my video through. It is really appreciated. If you liked it, please make sure to click that like button and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can see my next video. Thank you all again, and I will see you next time.